Yeah, no, that's a fair concern because you gotta stay on the field against Miami, right? They're gonna put up some points, so we can get into their offense versus the Patriots defense in a bit here. But as we just kind of mentioned, another Vic Fangio defense. It literally is Vic Fangio this weekend. He's the Dolphins' new offensive coordinator, which is a big difference than the Brian Flores and Josh Boyer who they had previously, right? Those two guys. We all know Flores. He ran a lot of man to man. He was really high blitz rate. Josh Boyer too, and as we saw with Philly, that Vangio defense, it's a lot more zone. It's not as much pass rush. So were you kind of looking to take advantage of that defense with Mac through the air this week?
I mean, ideally, you do some of the more intermediate stuff. I don't know that they're going to have time to do it. So I think they're kind of dictated into quick hitters, screens, slants, things like that. They're also maybe without a true slot receiver with this whole Juju Smith-Schuster thing, whatever the hell that is. So I think you're just looking at kind of quick hitting outside concepts, and that's kind of what this offense has to be at this point.
It's a Pop Douglas week.
Right, exactly.
Pop Douglas. And he was really good, I thought, against Philly on Sunday. And now it's just, I think the one thing that was kind of missing was getting him into space a little bit more and letting him use kind of that wiggle after the catch, because they had one play where he was lined up. They got him on a linebacker, but like I think it was either Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis just like wrecked the play and it was incomplete. But it was one of those where they would have got Pop Douglas in space and let him run after the catch. So hopefully against a similar style defense, they can get some of those mismatches, get Pop Douglas in the slot, get him on a linebacker, let him win on those like option juke routes, and then feast after the catch. But I think we were on the same page after the Philly game. He's the best option in that role instead of Juju Smith-Schuster right now, because Juju, there's some reports out there. We all knew he was dealing with that knee injury, but he just didn't look like he had that juice after the catch that we kind of expected when he signed here.
Ever wish you could navigate the betting field with the confidence of a pro? Enter Odds Are. They're not a sports book, but they're the sports betting advisor you've always needed. It's like having a playbook for smarter bets right in your pocket. I've been absolutely loving the experience, and I think you will too. Especially since Patriots Press Pass listeners get a 30-day free trial. Elevate your game day and join the smart betting revolution. Go get it at oddsr.com/presspass. That's oddsr.com/presspass.
Juju, there's some reports out there. We all knew he was dealing with that knee injury, but he just didn't look like he had that juice after the catch that we kind of expected when he signed here.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what's happening. And you look at Jacoby go off. I was somebody who said at the time I liked the change from Jacoby Myers to Juju Smith-Schuster because of what Juju brought after the catch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they've since added Demario Douglas, who is great after the catch. They've brought Kendrick Bourne back in the fold, who's great after the catch. And Juju now can't run after the catch anymore. So, misevaluation at best. It's only 1 week. I'm not going to bury him for it just yet, but it is going to be interesting. We talked about Demario Douglas maybe taking Tyquan's job for most of the summer. That was sort of how that one was framed. And I think he's done that. I think taking Juju's job is now something that's potentially on the table as well, like you alluded to. Maybe it's something that's already happened.
Yeah. Just the more Pop Douglas you get on the field, I will like that. Even if it comes at not benching, but maybe reducing your big offseason prizes, snap counts. But Douglas, he's their most dynamic guy, and he moves at kind of a different speed than Juju and Booty. And, I think we both love Kendrick Bourne. We all know that. But getting Douglas out there more would be the best thing, I think, for this offense. And,
well, look, Kendrick Bourne was really good last week, too.
Yeah.
Base 11, Parker, Douglas, Bourne. That's your base 3 right now. And that's a good group. That's a good, solid group. I'm not going to sit here and say they're amazing, but that is a well-rounded group. You get a little bit of everything. I think those are all guys that the quarterback trusts, which wasn't always the case last year when they were in 11 personnel. That's got to be the main receiver group moving forward is Parker, Douglas, Bourne.
Yep.
And then when you go to 12, I think you can kind of interchange the three of them depending on what. And O'Brien's going to do that now. I'm not saying this talking out of my ass like I was last year. Oh, mix and match this guy and that guy, like they were ever going to do that. Now they might. So I think you can mix and match three of them. But that should be your main three guys.
This will be the week they throw the ball to Kendrick Bourne last year, except.
Oh, my. Is there any? I get all these guys like, is there anything they can do to turn this around? Like, there's a lot of things they can do.
But will they?
Not going to do them, right? It's to camp. I remember we were on here at camp last year talking about, well, is it too late? No, it's not. But they have to recognize it's not working. And it's just, we don't need to rehash last year.
New FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed. Plus, all customers who bet $5 will get $100 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube at YouTube TV.